Okay, good morning to everyone. I'm audible? Yes, I'm audible. Yes, so we have already discussed what is OS. Anyone can give the brief definition. Just 2 minutes I'll take for previous class revision. What is OS? OS is a system software. It acts as an intermediary between hardware.
Sir, your audio is not.
Now clear? Now audio is clear? अभी ठीक है? अभी ठीक है? Any other student? Please give the response.
यस सर, अब ठीक है।
अभी ठीक है ना? एक्चुअली नेट का बहुत प्रॉब्लम है, सॉरी फॉर दैट। होप सो कि नेक्स्ट वीक मैं कॉलेज कैंपस में जाऊंगा तो आई थिंक बेटर। एक्चुअली होम टाउन में थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम है नेट का, इसलिए शायद वो बीच बीच में नेटवर्क ही गायब हो जा रहा है। तो लेट्स सी, आज लास्ट है इस वीक का, तो नेक्स्ट वीक को मैं होप सो कि कॉलेज कैंपस में जाऊंगा तो बेटर आई थिंक नेटवर्क मिलेगा। ओके, so last class we already discussed about what is OS, that means operating system. So I think everyone is clear the definition of OS. OS is a system software and it acts as an intermediary between hardware and user. And goal of operating system. And what is the difference between goal of operating system and functions of operating system? Anyone can share your view? Anyone? जस्ट क्लास को इंटरेक्टिव करने के लिए मैंने पूछ रहा हूँ, किसी को ऐसे नहीं पूछ रहा हूँ, जस्ट ऐसे जो भी आपका आइडिया हुआ है, जो भी
एफिशिएंसी
यस
और कन्वीनियंसी होना चाहिए।
कन्वीनियंस होना चाहिए और यूजर फ्रेंडली। दैट मीन्स आवर प्राइमरी गोल इज टू कन्वीनियंस और यूजर फ्रेंडली, and secondary goal is efficiency, because if your system is efficient but if it is not user friendly then it is then generally we don't use, उसको हम लोग यूज नहीं करते हैं। बहुत एफिशिएंट है बट अगर वो कन्वीनियंस नहीं है, यूजर फ्रेंडली नहीं है, तो वो सिस्टम हम यूज नहीं कर पाते। सिंपल एग्जांपल इज ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम विंडोज एंड लाइनक्स। तो Windows operating system is very much user friendly. That's why any or every other person he don't have very much knowledge about computer, but easily he can use this Windows operating system. But Linux is very much difficult. That means you have to know the every time you command, write down the command. Simple. Suppose if you want to see the movie, कुछ भी देखना चाहते हो, तो suppose VLC media player or any other application programs are there, so easily you can, आप उसको इजीली यूज कर सकते हैं। कोई भी उसके पास बहुत ज़्यादा नॉलेज नहीं, बट विंडोज ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम हम यूज कर सकते हैं। दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ कन्वीनियंस और यूजर फ्रेंडली। एंड एफिशिएंसी इज ऑब्वियसली इम्पोर्टेंट, बट पैरेलली कन्वीनियंस एंड यूजर फ्रेंडली होना चाहिए। लाइनक्स ऑब्वियसली हम लोग यूज करते हैं, बट उसमें क्या है कि आपका वायरस का भी एडवांटेज है बहुत सारे, लेकिन अगर ओवरऑल देखा जाए तो विंडोज ज़्यादा यूज होता है। क्यों ना? वो यूजर फ्रेंडली है और कन्वीनियंस है। So that is the मतलब goal of operating system. So primary goal is convenience and user friendly, and secondary goal is efficiency. So that is most important 2 point. Okay, now I think everyone is clear, and definition is also clear. What is operating system? Because this एकदम important part है, क्योंकि sometimes we complete the course and we don't know what is operating system, what is the goal of operating system, what is the functions of operating. So this is the beginning of the beginning में है, so obviously you should know the basic things. Okay, if you have any doubt, please ask the question. Otherwise, again I'll continue. So functions, anyone can say what are the functions of operating system? So most important is process management, memory management, input output device management, file management, and network management, security and protection. So all the things are that means functions of operating system, and overall syllabus is all the functions will discuss one by one. What is process management, memory
सर
management?
आपकी आवाज बहुत धीरे धीरे आ रही है।
मैं तो मैक्सिमम वॉल्यूम में बोल रहा हूँ, हेडफोन भी यूज किया हूँ। ये क्या सबके लिए है या फिर
सर सबके लिए
सर सबके लिए है सर, क्लियर आवाज भी नहीं आ रही है सर।
मैक्सिमम
बहुत धीरे धीरे आ रही है।
मैक्सिमम वॉल्यूम में बोल रहा हूँ, हेडफोन भी यूज किया हूँ। अभी और ज्यादा लाउड बोल रहा हूँ। अच्छा, हेडफोन हटा के मैं देख रहा हूँ। ओके, लेट्स सी व्हिच वन इज बेटर, आप लोग बोलना। विदाउट हेडफोन नाउ व्हिच वन इज बेटर, प्रीवियस वन और नाउ?
विदाउट हेडफोन
यस सर, अभी सही है।
Now is okay. So 3 points we'll discuss: what is operating system, goal of operating system, and functions. And whole full syllabus will discuss about what are the functions individually. That means process management, memory management, input output device management, file management, network management, and security and protection. So our goal is to convenience and efficient. अब इसको बनाने के लिए what are the functions, that means how will manage the processes, how will memory management, कैसे resource management करेंगे, कैसे, तभी तो हमारा system will convenience होगा, user friendly होगा, and efficiency होगा. Yes, so that's why we'll go through all the things one by one. Okay, so now today we'll discuss about process management, and within the process management one important thing is process state. So first of all, I'll share the screen. Till now everyone is okay, our main objective of whole operating system, क्योंकि पहले वो क्लियर होना चाहिए कंसेप्ट कि हम लोग क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं, what is the goal, what is the function, then we'll discuss one by one. PPT भी I can share PPT also, but I think this one is, I feel this one is very if anything if you want to write, then easily I can write here also. That's why I said directly Word file. Okay, so first of all, process. So process management, within the process management, first of all, we know the what is process. What is process? Visible? Screen is visible?
यस सर।
यस सर।
Okay, so one questions I have, what is program? Anyone can say the definition? Program का definition, anyone can give the definition of program?
Lines of instruction.
Okay, very good.
So set of instructions.
Set of instructions.
Set of instructions.
Yes. Okay. Or any other? Anyone? Okay, that means set of instruction, uh, or in detail, suppose set of instructions that describe how to perform a specific task to a computer. So that means, uh, actually, if you know the definition of program, now we'll discuss actually process. What is process? The process is basically a program in execution. The execution of process must progress in sequential fashion. Another thing is process is defined as an entity which represents the basic unit of work to be implemented in the system. Another thing, to put in simple terms, we write our program. Suppose if you write a program in C programming, so in a text file, when we execute this program, it becomes a process which performs all the tasks mentioned in the program. So now I think clear to everyone, when we execute this program, it becomes a process. Yes. Another thing is, now again, when a program is loaded into the main memory, because initially we write the program in a secondary memory. Now when program is loaded
Sir,
into
someone
the,
is waiting.
someone is waiting. Okay. स्क्रीन में तो नहीं दिख रहा है. Let's see, अभी तो नहीं दिख रहा है. अगर आएगा तो फिर हम कर लेंगे. चलो. ओके, नो इश्यूज. अभी नहीं दिख रहा है. No one is there. Okay. So now point is, when program is loaded into the main memory, so it becomes a process. Now I think clear to everyone what is process. That is very much important, process, because at the end we don't know what is process. So very now it's clear. A process, when a program is loaded into the memory, that is main memory, so it becomes a process. It can be divided into 4 sections. That is more details I'll discuss. So that means when you write the program initially in a secondary memory, now when you load it into the main memory, so it becomes a process. And it can be divided into 4 sections. One is a stack, heap, text, and data. जो स्टोर करते हैं मेमोरी में, now 4 sections. So one is a stack, heap, data, text. Stack means, यहाँ पे जो 4 section है, so stack means the process stack contains the temporary data such as method, functions, parameter, return address, and local variable store in which section? Stack. Heap means this is a dynamically allocated memory to a process during its runtime. Text, so this includes the current activity represented by the value of program counter and the content of the processor register. And last one is data section. So this section contains the global and static variable. That means when you write the program, suppose you write a C program. So in a C program, so different suppose functions, variable, local variable we store in the stack section, or some temporary data. So in this section, that means process, first of all you clear the definition of process, and another is the most important thing is, it can be divided into 4 sections: stack, heap, text, and data. So now the following image, that means here stack, heap, data, and text. So different thing we store in the different sections. So I think everyone is familiar to functions, parameters, return address, local variable, the stack mirror, this and heap. So this is dynamically allocated memory. That means when you execute the program or during its runtime. And text section, this includes currently activity, that means represented by the value program counter and contains the processor register. And last one is data section. This section contains the global and static variable. You know the in the C programming language what is a static variable, global variable, storage. So this is the basic thing. So now I think clear to everyone process. Now next one is process state. Another important topic is the process state. So process definition is clear to everyone. Very simple. When you execute the program, then so that means when program is loaded into the memory, it becomes a process. Very simple. Okay. So next one is important thing is the process state. Process state. Another important. So process state is the most important topic. Most important topic, process state. So here you see, I think in the block diagram, first one is a new state. First one is a new state. So new state, then ready state, run, terminate, and wait and block. So now one by one I will explain. न्यू स्टेट में क्या होता है, रेडी स्टेट, रन स्टेट, टर्मिनेटेड, वेट और ब्लॉक. ओके, सो न्यू स्टेट means a process is said to be new state when a program present in the secondary memory is initiated for execution. That means a process is said to be new state when, कब उसको new state बोलेंगे, when a program present in the secondary memory is initiated for execution. So for execution के लिए where we store in a secondary memory. So now program कहाँ पे है, that means in a secondary memory. So new state का क्या बोला definition, again I'll repeat. New state means a process is said to be new state when a program is present in the secondary memory, is initiated for execution. Yes. Now ready state, that means a process, so now this one is ready for execution. So now this one is in a secondary memory. So a process moves from new state to ready state after it is loaded into main memory and it is ready for execution. So now secondary memory to main memory. Now this one is ready for execution. So in ready state, the process waits for its execution by the processor. So now memory में we store the process. Now this one is ready for execution by the processor because we will execute the program within the CPU, central processing unit. So in multi-programming environment, many processes may be present in the ready state. So that means here in multi-programming concept, many processes are there, n number of processes are there, and they are ready to execution. Yes, now clear 3 points I explained. Number one, a process moves from new state to ready state after it is loaded into the main memory and is ready for execution. Yes, now this one is within the main memory, it is ready for execution. Another point, in ready state, the process waits for its execution by the processor. Okay. And another thing is, in multi-programming environment, many processes may be present in the ready state. So यहाँ पे n number of processes are there and they are ready to execute. Okay. Next point is run. So run state. So within the run state, a process moves from ready state to run state after it is assigned the CPU for execution. So अभी जो final execution, that means the process कहाँ से move होगा ना, ready to run state after it is assigned the CPU for execution. Yes, now clear. Next is the terminate. So terminate state means a process when execution is complete. So process moves from run state to terminate state after its execution is completed. That means now execution is completed, so moves to the terminate state. Okay. After entering the terminate state, one term we will discuss, the process control block of the process is deleted by the operating system. Okay, no issue. When completed, then we'll delete this one. So now four process, main state is there. That means new process, new, ready, run, and terminate state. So four state is clear to everyone or any doubt? First of all, clear four state. Then another state I will discuss. Four processes, everyone clear? New, ready, run, and terminate. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next state, overall again I will explain overall, but next state block और wait state. अब इस स्टेट में कब आएंगे ब्लॉक और वेट स्टेट? सिंपल एक प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूट हो रहा है, उसके लिए कितना सारा स्टेट चाहिए वही मैं एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ और क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम विल फेस. नेक्स्ट वन इज अ ब्लॉक एंड वेट. So a process moves from run state to block or wait state if it requires an IO operation or some blocked resource during its execution. When this program is executed, suppose one process is executed, so that time it requires an input output operation maybe or some blocked resource. So that time क्या करते हैं ना, इन दिस ड्यूरेशन वही, क्योंकि इट विल टेक मोर टाइम, इसको ब्लॉक स्टेट में रख देते हैं. ठीक है. सपोज वन प्रोसेस इज एग्जीक्यूट हो रहा है और another process, that means it requires input output device. So now input output device means it will take more time. अब यहाँ तो इतना देर तो वेट नहीं करेंगे, so that time में क्या करेंगे ना, इसको ब्लॉक स्टेट में रखेंगे. ब्लॉक और वेट स्टेट में another process will execute. Okay. So after the IO operation gets completed or resource become available or maybe any other resource is required, so resource becomes available, the process moves to the ready state. Jab when this one is available, maybe IO operation gets completed or resource becomes available and maybe other resource is required, so available, then the process moves to the ready state. Again कहाँ पे चला जाएगा ये, ready state में. Okay. So that means here actually a number of processes are there. So one process is execute. So maybe this process will take more time. तो ये प्रोसेस अगर और टाइम चाहिए होगा सपोज, तो उसको हम कहाँ भेज देते हैं, मे बी उसको इनपुट आउटपुट डिवाइस का जरूरत पड़ सकता है या फिर एनी अदर रिसोर्स इज रिक्वायर्ड. सो अदर प्रोसेस आर वेटिंग फॉर एग्जीक्यूशन. सो दैट्स व्हाई, सो इन दिस टाइम विल सेंड टू द ब्लॉक स्टेट और वेट स्टेट. And now when IO operation gets completed or resource becomes available, so then the process moves to the ready state. Okay, again we will start from the process. So that is the block or wait state. So now clear? Again I am repeat. n number of processes there. So one process is executed, and that process is required input output operations or some blocked resource during execution. So that time we send to the block state, and when input output gets completed or resource becomes available, and then the process moves to the ready state. In this duration, another process is already, that means another process is executed. Okay, this one is clear. Next process, suspended ready state. Suspend ready state. One by one, I'm explaining. So if you have any doubt, please ask the question. So another is suspend ready state. So a process moves from ready state to suspend ready state if a process if a process with high priority has to be executed but main memory is full. That means when this thing will happen, suppose one process moves from ready state to suspend ready state. That means ready state to suspend ready state. If a process with higher priority has to be executed but the main memory is full. If main memory is full, तब. Another one is moving a process with lower priority from ready state to suspend ready state, create a room or higher priority process in the ready state. That means यहाँ पे जो बोल रहे हैं कि जब ready state means ready state. So ready state means that main memory, within the main memory. So when main memory is full, then when main memory is full, then कहाँ पे उसको भेज देते हैं? Secondary memory में actually. Yes, उसको secondary memory में भेज देते हैं. So the process remains in suspend ready state until the main memory becomes available. So that means when main memory is full, that means still जब तक available नहीं होता है तब तक इसको कहाँ पे secondary memory में इसको बोलते हैं आपका suspend ready. When main memory becomes available, the process is brought back to the ready state. When main memory is available, then process
सामान दिया कि नहीं दिया पूरा?
back to the ready state. Please
पूरा से ज्यादा दे
mute
दिया कि
yourself.
पूरा से कम?
Please mute yourself.
हाथ का रहा दिक्कत तो काम चलता है. हम बोल रहे हैं उस टाइम भैया ठीक बोल रहे थे.
If someone is unmuted, so please mute yourself.
50 केजी चावल 50 केजी चना दाल 3 केजी तो चना दाल में 2 केजी ही इधर देगा, ऊपर ही वाला कैसे देगा? लाइन बाय लाइन है, ऊपर ऊपर का कैसे देना चाहिए कि नीचे से देना चाहिए?
जो गड़बड़ हुआ उसका
कैसे गड़बड़ होगी?
Please mute yourself. I think someone is.
चना है 3 केजी और लेकिन वो दे दिया 2 केजी.
यहाँ देखो
देख रहे
लोगों को लग रहा है ना कि उल्टी पुल्टी जिसे लिखल है गोल की
Please
300
mute
ग्राम
yourself.
जीरा 500 ग्राम है ना, तो इसको लग रहा है कि गोल की यहाँ देगा 500 ग्राम.
और जीरा
Please mute yourself. Okay, now till now is clear.
So please repeat once again suspend state.
Okay. That means first of all, when suspend ready, because when main memory is full, that is the main concept. Ready state means within the main memory. That means n number of processors there. So first of all, is secondary memory to brought into the main memory. Now ready state means n number of processors there. So a process moves ready state to suspend ready state if process with higher priority has to be executed. That means here actually क्या है कि when we execute the program, so first of all we check the priority. If priority is more, then that process will execute fast. Okay, next when CPU scheduling will go through, so that time priority will concept is there. So higher priorities process will execute fast. Okay, so that's why if a process with higher priority has to be executed but the main memory is full, अभी higher priority वाला process है but main
सर
memory,
आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही है।
okay, again I am repeat, in ready state, in ready state, suppose that means ready state means within the main memory. So within the main memory, uh, suppose a higher priority, that means actually main concept is processes are there, so higher priority process will execute fast. But problem is that if suppose one higher priority process is there but main memory is full, suppose main memory is full, so that time क्या करते हैं ना, उसको move करते हैं कहाँ पे ना, suspend ready state में. Higher priority has to be executed but the main memory is full, then moving up to that time the process कहाँ पे भेज देते हैं, the process moves from ready state to suspend ready state if a process with higher priority has to be executed but main memory is full. यहाँ पे main memory full, then will send to the suspend ready state. Now we'll waiting for जब तक वो available नहीं हो, that means the process remains in suspend ready state until the main memory becomes available. जब तक वो main memory available नहीं होगा तब तक ये कहाँ पे रहेगा, suspend ready state. And when main memory becomes available, the process brought back to the ready state. Okay. Next one is suspend wait state. Suspend wait state, another state is here. So suspend wait state means a process moves from wait state, that means you have wait state, to suspend wait state if a process with higher priority has to be executed but main memory is full. Same concept is there. Suppose यहाँ पे process है, so n number of processes are there, so that means when one process is execute, maybe input output requirement, input output device or any other resource is required, then will brought to the, then is being sent to the block state. So n number of processes are within the block state. That means now main memory is full. So that time suppose one is a higher priority process is there, so same thing will happen. इसको कहाँ पे ना suspend wait state में भेज देते हैं. Suspend wait state means यहाँ पे secondary memory में इसको भेज दिया जाता है. So that means higher priority has to be executed but main memory is full. So moving a process with lower priority from with wait state to suspend wait state create room higher priority process in the ready state. After resource becomes available, the process is moved to the suspend ready state. जब यहाँ पे available होगा, then send to the suspend ready state. After resource become available, जब available हो जाएगा, then will send to the move to the suspend ready state. यहाँ पे suspend wait से suspend ready state. That means input output completed but still suspend. After main memory becomes available, the process move to the ready state. So that means same thing will repeat. When main memory is available, then suspend ready state to ready state. So these are the process state block. These are the process state block.